everyone, welcome back to the Burnt Tower Interview series. My name is SteveGuy, and today I'm joined by Blackoran, coach of the Indian Infernape. Welcome to the show, Blackoran.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great to be here.
To some, the name may be familiar, starting their BTDL career last season, but unfortunately their season was cut short just 3 weeks in. Now they are back and ready to make a full campaign, getting the second overall pick of the draft. Let's start with a quick team overview. This time you got the second draft pick, where you picked up Iron Valiant as your centerpiece, and you paired it
Yeah.
with some top-heavy threats with Terapagos, Garchomp, and Greninja, which left you with some weaker Terra captains in Delmise and 1 point Ariados. Can you walk us through your draft process? Were you going for raw firepower right from the start?
Yeah. So basically, I am of the opinion that like you can only bring 6 mons. So
Yep.
if point total of that is maximum, then it is optimum.
Right. Your top end power, Delmise and Ariados may not stand out on paper, but they clearly serve a role for your team. Can you talk about the strategy behind those picks?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, Delmise has like 131 attack stat. So it is a really big threat if you are not prepared for it. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, we kind of got a glimpse of it last week because it broke
Yes.
almost 3 months. Yeah.
Yep.
And Ariados is just a fun pick. It can Terra Ghost and set up webs.
Yeah. Nice. This is your second season here. Hopefully, first full season in the Burn Tower. But I don't know
Yeah,
much
yeah,
about your experiences outside this league. Can you share a little bit about your history in the draft scene and whether
yeah,
you've
yeah,
shaped?
sure, sure,
Yeah. Good.
sure, sure. So I started playing draft in like 2016 and 17, but I retired in like 2019, pre-COVID, I think.
Okay.
And after that, I came back, and since then, I have completed 2 draft leagues. I have qualified for playoffs in both, and I have won one.
Oh, nice. You've won
Yeah.
two leagues.
Sorry?
You
Yeah,
won
two
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 leagues.
leagues.
Nice.
Yeah, I have no. I have completed 2 leagues.
Oh, okay.
Out of that, I have won one.
Oh, okay. Only one. Nice.
Yeah.
So you're coming with lots of experience and a
Yeah,
championship.
but it was basically Gen 7 experience, so Gen
Okay.
9 was completely new territory for me. But I'm kind of settling in right now, so I think it's okay. I'll manage.
Nice. Well, let's talk about this week's matchup. You're up against Aris, who's currently sitting undefeated at 2-0. They've built a
Yeah, it's a
dangerous rain
nasty
team.
team.
Sorry?
Yeah, nasty rain team.
Yes, they've built a dangerous rain team with Mega Swampert already leading the MVP race, racking up 6 kills in just 2 games. What do you see as
Yeah.
the biggest threats from Aris's team, and how do you plan to navigate around that overwhelming rain offense?
So I have like two of my mons that people will consider weak, but I think they'll have a great matchup here. I have some heat tech also. If it works, then I'll probably win. So let's see how it goes. The top threats I am seeing are all the 3 flying types because my flying resist is just rotom heat and it's not like a very bulky mon. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I have Iron Crown, but it doesn't have any recovery, so that's a little bit of an L. But I
Right.
think I'll manage. I'll see. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are you able to give us a little hint into your game plan, like your strategy?
For current week.
Yes.
Okay. So I hope this won't be released before my match. So
Yeah, it will.
so basically, yeah. Basically, my plan is to bide out the flying types on opposite team, and I am thinking of bringing a spicy tech on my wheezing alarms to counter Swampert.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. Basically, I think Iron Crown will be vital in this matchup. and Valiant and Greninja probably will be able to run through their team.
Sweet. Alright, well, looking forward to it. You've always shown great resilience, bouncing back after your week 1 defeat. How are you feeling about your team's chances moving forward? Do you see yourself making a push for playoffs? And are there any personal goals you're hoping to achieve this season?
I always take it one match at a time. Past few weeks, I didn't have much time, so I was not able to prep like really well.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, in coming weeks, I will be able to prep better, and I think I'll make playoffs. My team is really good.
Awesome, yeah. It's a great team. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us, Blackoran.
Yeah,
And
thank you
good
so
luck.
much. Thank you
Good luck in your
for
matchup
having.
against Aris. Before
Yeah.
we wrap up, any final words you'd like to share with the community?
Basically, I just want to say that we are all here to play the game we love. And I wish everyone best of luck and hope they enjoy their season here. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Blackoran. And I'll see you
Yeah,
guys
thank
later.
you. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm Aris, lead the Champions of Hylia team in every draft league I'm in, but specifically Burned Tower in this case. I typically run rain teams, but not always. Most of the time recently, though.
Yep. You are running it this season as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
With
am.
well, we'll get to that in a second. You joined us back in season 7, starting your BTDL career in Celebi, where
Huh.
unfortunately things didn't really quite click with you yet, and you weren't able to pick up a win. But then you bounced back the following season in Lugia, which made a valiant push to playoffs. But you eventually fell to the champion of the division, so maybe that's a win in your book, right? But how has
Yeah,
your
that
draft
is.
journey? Yeah. How
Um,
has your draft journey evolved since your last season with us?
I don't know that I'm necessarily getting any better at draft, but I really do have fun playing.
Yeah. It's a fun format.
Yeah. It's also very interesting because it means you're never gonna face an opponent with a team like yours.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you
true.
play OU in certain generations, you're facing at least 4 of the same mons as what's on your team. But
Yeah.
this is its own separate thing, and that's really nice.
For sure. And you're off to a pretty hot start, securing an undefeated record so far. And now
It's
you're
only been 2 weeks. We'll see what happens.
it's still pretty good. You're up against Blackoran this week as your
Yep.
opponent. But those wins did come dangerously close. In fact, week 1 you
yeah.
ended the game with just like 1 HP left on Mega Swampert.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. You want to give a little insight into your wins so far? Any lessons you learned about managing this team that you've drafted here? And how confident are you feeling heading into the rest of your schedule?
Honestly, I'm very guilty of not planning ahead that much.
Okay.
I've considered the matchup with Blackoran obviously because they're next. And like Iron Valiant's a little bit concerning because it goes really fast and hits really hard, but you pull out one priority move and it crumbles.
Mhm.
Yeah, usually when I am like trying to do team prep, I look at my opponent and I say, what are their fastest mons and what are their hardest hitters? And how am I going to deal with those two things? So for example, I in the past have brought Choice Scarf, Swift Swim, Beartick to beat because
Wow.
it was the only way to outspeed a scarfed threat on my opponent's team
Mm-hmm.
that I felt pretty certain that not only were they going to bring that, but yes, it was going to have a choice scarf.
Right.
I have run hyper offense basically for everything I've ever played. Little bit of time with water monotype forced me out of that some, but I didn't learn much from that clearly because I'm back to doing hyper offense for everything.
Well, weather does like sometimes force you into the hyper offense as well.
Yeah, well, although the really funny thing is Scizor on a rain team is brilliant for defensive reasons.
Oh yeah,
So Scizor has one weakness.
and it's fire. Yeah.
It's 4 times weak to fire. But rain cuts fire moves down by half of what damage they would have otherwise done.
Mm-hmm.
So you are weakening, well, lessening Scizor's one weakness to the
Yeah.
extent that it can actually tank some stuff even if they do have fire type coverage moves.
Yeah, it's very true.
And actually, especially in this upcoming match, that's going to be really important because Iron Valiant, it's pretty weak to priority.
Yep. That
And
bullet punch
that's
gonna
kind
hurt.
of Scizor's thing, is bullet punch with technician, which is also one of my favorite things. And like, yeah, Iron Valiant has fire punch, I'm pretty sure.
Some fire coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if rain is up, I'm pretty sure I can spec Scizor to live a fire move from Iron Valiant,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's hitting physically or specially.
Right on. That's never thought about like the rain actually helping Scizor.
Yeah, it's really entertaining
Mhm.
trying to find ways to create synergy where there is no obvious synergy.
Right. That's what I really enjoy about
Like,
team building and the draft.
yeah,
So,
like
you get
Scizor, obviously you don't want it in sun because that makes fire stronger,
yeah.
but like it's just a reasonably slow bug type. It's kind of bulky. It doesn't have like Swift Swim or Hurricane or Thunder, which are like the core of Rain.
Yeah.
But by weakening
Right.
fire type moves, you create an excellent environment for Scizor anyway.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Well, you did so far you're managing Mega Swampert into an MVP caliber season with
Yeah.
6 kills so far, which is I believe
Yeah, Mega Swampert has always been my ace on Rain teams, at least when I can get it. I've played a few Paldex formats that don't have Mega Pokemon at all. I usually switch
Yep.
to Barraskewda for those.
Yeah, I know Swampert was like my favorite starter, and when they announced Mega Swampert, I was like, thank the Lord. I love Mega Swampert,
Yeah.
and the design is so cool.
Yeah, like Swampert's always been cool,
Mm-hmm.
but non-Mega Swampert in terms of actual, like, usefulness, I wasn't terribly interested in it prior to it getting this Mega, where
Yep.
not only does it suddenly hit even harder physically, you can double its speed as long as it's raining.
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
And it really needed that. It really needed that.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But yeah, we got a little taste of what your team is like. Let's go into this matchup against Blackoran. You gave it a little
Yeah.
bit of an idea of what you're trying to do here. You're more of like how you were describing it, like you were more of like a reactionary team builder.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah,
look
I'm not
at your
necessarily
opponent's
looking
team.
at. Yeah, I'm not necessarily looking at like Rotom Heat going, okay, do I have something with like Mold Breaker Earthquake or something? Like,
Yeah,
I'll figure out Rotom Heat when I get to it.
for sure.
But
Yeah.
Iron Valiant, Garchomp, and Greninja are all serious threats that could just sweep my whole team if I don't have something prepped for them specifically.
Right.
And that's how I do my team building.
Yeah. I do want to ask you about the 1-point Terracacturn.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it probably wasn't a brilliant decision. I was looking at it in a different league that I'm in that's like low tier.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, Cacturn isn't a bad Pokemon.
No, for sure.
It's
And
just
it's weird that's 1
really
point.
weak to bug types.
Yeah.
Like super weak to bug types.
It's the
So if you
Zarude of low
terrestrialize
tier.
it,
Mm-hmm.
you can make it not 4 times weak to bug anymore. Plus,
Yeah.
it comes with Water Absorb, which is like the main reason I was looking at it in the first place. But especially having Terra and Water Absorb, I
Mhm.
can pick a type that resists bug and is weak to water and still not worry about that water weakness because of Water Absorb.
Like fire.
Yeah. But yeah, if I'm expecting to be against, say, David, he's got several different water types, a couple of other things that I expect to have water coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Cacturn might be a good bring for that team.
Yeah, for sure. Alright. Well, do you have any Pokemon in your team that you're looking to bring? Obviously, you talked a bit about it, but you're definitely running Rain, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I with this particular draft,
Mm-hmm.
Pelipper will always be one of my 6.
Okay. I know some teams like to play around with not bringing Rain when they've drafted a Rain team just to mess with the opponent.
Yeah. I definitely could pack, honestly just the bottom 6 of my draft. Maybe Scizor instead of Beartick for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But you got Overquill as a decent intimidator outside of Rain. Hisuian Gudra is an absolute monster of a tank that is
Mhm.
almost impossible to kill under most circumstances. Cleavor is always a good lead to get your rocks out and potentially also kill something. I've actually had one match in the past with Cleavor that I bring it with Choice Scarf.
Yep.
So it can probably move first
Probably.
and get those rocks out. But they brought an Ogerpon in their first turn.
Okay.
I was like, oh, X Scissor just deletes this thing.
Yeah, it does.
And turn 2, my opponent no longer had their Ogerpon. And that was huge.
Yeah. I can imagine. So just like those unexpected turns
Yeah.
where you catch
No,
the
those are the
opponent off
best.
guard. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I like running non-traditional sets
Mhm.
in other situations, not necessarily so much in draft, because I tend to draft things with one specific use case in mind. But it's really funny when you show up with like special attacking bear tick or something, and they send out their
Oh,
physical
ew.
tank, and oh no, like
Got this
uh,
bear tick that's just gonna use Ice Beam or
yeah,
something.
non-traditional sets
Mm-hmm.
are more often than not completely stupid, but it's
Yes.
so much fun to catch your opponent so off guard with something
Mm-hmm.
completely unexpected that I keep doing it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to got a lot of good information from this, but I'd like to end this interview asking about your future within this season, and do you have any personal goals set for yourself? Maybe a potential push for that MVP season with Mega Swampert.
I would love to focus on getting kills with Swampert specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to establish any one goal, it's probably just like top 4. Like if I
Okay.
can make it to semifinals, that's a good season for me.
Yeah. And I mean, if you win this week, I think you'll be top 4
Yeah, at least for now.
for now. Yes. Just gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time that we have. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I got more time if you do, but I'm willing to cut it off here too, yeah.
Yeah, we're running 15 minutes.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Iris, for sitting down with me. We're all very excited to watch your game this week. Do you have any final words you'd like to leave with the community as we wrap up?
Draft is a wonderful and versatile format for you to pick your favorite Pokemon and make it work.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Very wise words. Thank you again, Iris, and good luck. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it. I will need it.